Alright guys, so I just watched UFC 297 and Dricus Plessis actually did it. He beat Sean Strickland. That was a close fight. And Sean Strickland kept saying, I wanna bleed for you guys, I wanna go to the death and this and that, and he was actually bleeding. He actually looked like Kratos in there, and yeah, that was a great fight. And I'm gonna start with that because the rest of the card, I can't lie, kinda disappointed. I didn't really watch the prelims, but the main card, yeah, so the main event, Sean Strickland comes out looking sharp. I think he won the first 2 rounds for sure. Dricus was, missing shots, which was expected. Strickland looked really sharp. He had a really solid jab. He was busting Dricus' eye up too. He was getting hit. Like, it was crazy. Like, if you look at Strickland from round 2 to round 4, like, he looks completely different. But Dricus made some really good adjustments. He started going to the body of Strickland, like, kind of breaking his base, making the head a bit more open, and he started blitzing Sean, which seems to be a weakness of his. Like, you're not going to get him with one shot. If you just, like, throw 1 or 2 shots, you're probably going to miss. But if you kind of go forward at him and, like, rush him, kind of like Cannonier did a bit, you throw a bit more shots, like, those shots are eventually going to connect. And Dricus was mixing it up. He was throwing some leg kicks, body kicks, even head kicks. And I was getting worried for Strickland because he always drops his right hand. That's how he got knocked out with that Pereira left hook. And this other Brazilian dude knocked him out with a spinning back kick. And it came towards the right side of his body, which is where he drops his right hand. But yeah, Dricus was landing some nice shots. He was also mixing it up with takedowns, which made it a bit harder for Strickland to know what's coming at him, because you got kicks, you got punches, and then you got takedowns. It's just too much. Whereas with Adesanya, Adesanya is only gonna throw, he's only gonna strike. He's not gonna mix it up. But Dricus is really well, good for him. He called out Israel Adesanya, and I think that's the matchup to do next. Hopefully Adesanya, he might not be able to do 300, but hopefully they can make that fight maybe for July, because Dricus did take some damage in that fight. So maybe you can do that fight for July, build it up, like, stack it up. You could, if Volkanovski wins, you could put him on there. If Sean O'Malley wins, you can put him on there. You can stack that card up. But yeah, middleweight division's now starting to play a bit of hot potato, and we'll see what happens next. But good win from Dricus. He looks solid out there. He still had that awkward style, but he made it work. It's crazy that this guy went 5 rounds. It felt like gassing out, but he's just, I don't know. He trains at elevation, so I guess that's where his cardio comes from. The co-main event, at first I was like, man, Raquel Pennington has some low fight IQ. Why is she trying to take down Mayra Bueno Silva? But Mayra Bueno Silva only had 2 rounds of cardio, and then she, I don't know what happened. She was training for this fight. She knew about it, but she still had 2 rounds of cardio. It was pretty dull, pretty boring. And now she's probably gonna fight Juliana Pena, and I think she's gonna beat Juliana. And yeah, that division, I don't know, man. It would have been exciting if Bueno Silva won, but it is what it is. Then the only other exciting fight, other exciting fight on that card was Movsar Evloev versus Arnold Allen, and a lot of people seem to count out Movsar, but I told you guys it was going to be a close fight. I was thinking of picking Movsar, but yeah, I didn't. He should fight the winner, Yair and Ortega, next. And for the rest of the card,